Next one's the beloved Cashew. Let's see, do we have a good Cashew inspo pick? I think I want to do this, like a golden Cashew. Not like a slightly off-white Cashew. I want them to look good. These cashews look bomb. Okay. This one. I'm gonna go with that color. So the Cashew... First off, it needs to be smaller. It won't fit like that. So let's make it a little smaller. And then... I can try to do this. But the cashew is not symmetrical, right? Let me look at a cashew. Yeah, it's definitely got like a big butt. Okay. So I think the issue with this cashew is it's upside down. So we're gonna make it not... Oh, it's still upside down. There we go. No, it's still upside down. What has happened? Flip. I don't think I can tell which side of this is the top. I think that's one of the issues. So it's supposed to have like a bigger butt and like a pointier top. So we gotta work on that. Yes, thank you for the alert, QV. Thanks for coming in. I hope you have a good night's sleep. See you on Friday. I have a holiday, so I'm off work. So I'm gonna try to stream a little bit longer that day. See you there. Okay, so I need to do some anatomy lessons on this. So I think that's too drastic. Hold on, I gotta look at a cashew again. Let me, which one of these cashews do we like? Do we like this guy? This guy is a little too much, I think. This guy's not bad. This guy's drawn almost exactly the way I drew mine. I think we go with this guy. I think he's pretty well isolated for us to yoink him out of here. Guys, we're almost well, we probably are by now, like halfway through the year. And I still got like 7, that's not true. No, I think it is 7. I got a whole bunch of vacation days. And because I'm salary, I have sick days too. If I don't take my sick days, I lose them. So like, hourly people get paid out their sick days, but I don't because I'm hourly. So the question is, what do I do? What do I do with them? When do I use them? What do I do with them? We're going on a trip already, so I'm like, do I do like a staycation? Do I do something kind of crazy? I don't know. I've not decided what to do with them. But the large vacation I'm doing is at the very end of the year. So I feel like I shouldn't like wait to use them. I should use them like now. Or like maybe August or September, but like pretty soon. All right. Here's our nut. Do we think, let me look at you. This is how I have it orientated. Whoopsies. Like that. I can't tell if I like that. Let me look. I have to make it full size. Do we like this? Or do we like... Yeah, I like that better. Actually, I can already tell you I like that better. Okay, it needs a little bit more space. Probably like that. And I, like the good artist I am, I'm just gonna trace this. Ain't no reason not to do that. I'm going to set up this a little bit. Trace the outline of this. Oh gosh, it's gonna be difficult because I want to be a perfectionist about it. Okay. Nope. Go part by part. Nope. My work got an ice cream truck today, so that was fun. Okay, I think that's good enough and I can clean that up. Guys, I got news. I'll just keep talking about myself. So I love my boss. I think she's a good person. She's not a great boss just because she's... So there's different kinds of bosses, and the extreme opposite of like a what do you call that? Like a... Oh, come on, what's the word? A boss that like watches all the little things you do. Oh shit, what's it called? The only word that's coming to mind is helicopter mom, which is not what it's called. Hold on, I gotta look it up. Boss that watches your every move. Micromanage, there we go. So, like, the opposite of a micromanager is what I call an absentee parent. And I feel like my boss is that. So very much willing to be like, you're doing a great job, sweetie, but doesn't actually know, like, what you're working on. It's basically like praise, but without, like, understanding why. It's like, oh, I heard from school you did this cool thing or whatever, but then they, like, don't actually know what you're doing, right? It's kind of like that. So I think she's a very good person, but she gives me no direction in work. And this is a similar, I wouldn't say issue, but like a similar way that my previous boss was. So luckily I got kind of used to it, but it's just like when your boss doesn't know what you do for work. So I think my boss has a very, like, elementary understanding. She's like, oh, well, you're supposed to do these things. But that's kind of blinded her to, like, everything else that I'm doing that's above that, because she hasn't asked me to do those things. I'm gonna make sure that this fits real quick, because if it doesn't, I need to resize it. And like I said, I don't need, like, praise or direction like that, but in the beginning, it was certainly really, really difficult. Okay, so I can make it a little bigger if I want. Because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I definitely needed more direction. And she was just not giving that to me. So the other day she was in this meeting with like some higher up people. Every day she's in the meetings that, like, you know, are a level above me because I'm not higher up. And I happened to be working on a project with another person who's in the meeting. And they came to me after the meeting and they were like, hey, your boss basically said that you're not working on this thing. And I had to be like, well, she doesn't know that I'm working on this thing. And he's like, well, shouldn't you tell her that you're working on this thing? And I'm like, well, she knows I'm kind of working on it. She just doesn't understand, like, what I'm actually doing. Which, arguably, I agree, is worse. But it just is what it is. I don't know. The issue is I don't need, like, praise. I don't need, like, a constant, like, you're doing so good. And because of that, I just tend to, like, not say what's going on. Because I just don't want that. Which I understand, like, take pride in your work, and I do, but, like, I also don't need... I don't know, sometimes I feel like when she praises me, it's like a child. Like, you use the bathroom by yourself, good job. I'm like, I don't need praise for that. I am 27. I don't know, I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it just feels like sometimes I'm getting praised for nothing. And like when I do hard things, that's the stuff I don't get praised for. So just kind of odd. I don't know. Anyway, I got told a very important higher up, like, I think one step under, like, the CEO, is coming to visit next week. And my boss was like, you should give a presentation on, like, the stuff you've been working on. But she framed it in a weird way where she was like, I mean, I just want to show what we're doing, and I think you have the most knowledge on that. And I was like, yeah, I made it. Like, you don't have to... I'm not gonna think of you worse if you're like, hey, you did this, why don't you present it? Because she was like, I mean, I could present it, but like, and I'm like, nah, why would you present it? You don't know it, I made it. Like, what? It's so weird. I don't know. It was just odd, I thought. So. Oh, I'm not doing what I want. So I will be in this meeting with this more important person, and giving a presentation or explanation of kind of what I'm doing, which I think is a really good opportunity for my boss to learn what I'm doing. Which sounds ridiculous to say, but it just is what it is. This cashew looks good as fuck. I might dim down the colors a bit, I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so just like, just so odd. Oops, sorry about that. So odd. But I also, like, you guys tell me. So I've not really worked many jobs where you get praise for things, but excuse me, I happen to know that there's like a joke about the like office pizza party, right? So like people will say like, why'd you give me an office pizza party when you should have given me a raise or whatever, right? But the other day I gave my associates a pizza party. Not really, I ordered like lunch for everyone. And I just didn't know, like, reviews are only like twice a year, maybe, if that. And I just didn't know how better to show appreciation in a small enough way that no one higher up was gonna be like, what are you doing? but also large enough that people would be like, oh, I feel appreciated, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about it too much. I'm definitely thinking about it too much. Yes, I just don't know what's a better way to be like, you rock. But what happened was we had some equipment issues that were very frustrating, and they lasted for several days, and I felt like my team persevered through it really well, and they worked really hard, so I was very proud of them, and so I wanted to be like, thank you for all this hard work, right? So that was ultimately why I did it. But I don't know, it just... They all thanked me, they all seemed like they liked it, but... I don't know, I just hear these things where people are like, I don't know, they don't appreciate it. So I don't know. I just worry, okay? I'm a worry warrior, I don't know what you want me to say. I like the cashew, I think the cashew looks fantastic. I don't know how to do this in a good way. I might add a, we have an airbrush, don't we? I have to see what these look like. That wouldn't be bad. I don't know. I'm just talking, dude. I'm just talking. I'm just yapping to yap, but... Yeah, for real, I just like, I don't know, I'm just a little worried. I'm just a little worried about it. Whoa. This is, we're almost there. It's almost doing what I want it to be doing. No. I think that's perfect. Oh my god, it looks so good. I have a confession. I struggled with art for a long time because I never was happy with anything I've made. I took art classes while I was majoring in biology and chemistry at my school, as like a fun thing to do. Between my labs and stuff, I took a professional like college art class, and I loved it, by the way. I have all of the stuff I made hanging in this office right now. But those... Oh, when did I graduate college? 5 years ago? And I might have taken that class senior year. God, I was crazy. Sorry, I just did like a lot of coursework. But, those were kind of the last thing that I drew that I felt like really, really good about. So, I was like, I don't know, am I good at drawing? And of course, if you couldn't tell, which you might not be able to now, I'm not sure, but I'm not versed in digital art. I'm a traditional artist. I was poor. So we didn't have the money to be able to do traditional art. I got a hand-me-down iPad in college. And before that, I was friends with a girl in the digital art class at high school. And sometimes I'd be able to crash her class and draw on the drawing tablet, but that was few and far between. Not enough to get good. And so this has been a big project for me, working through all these nuts, because I don't have a lot of belief in my artistic abilities.